Look at this little fella go. Figure come out here and ride through the woods a little bit, and since I don't really talk that much, it don't ever work out good for what I'm doing here, so I got to work at it a little bit. But what I do sometimes is go through and if I'm not going on if you're going on a trip or going to a destination or whatever, then it's easy to do. But if you're not, you're just out here riding in the woods, goofing off. Well, it's pretty out there. It's more difficult to come up with subjects to talk about. So I'll go through and Google. This is pretty sandy here. Keep up the speed. But I'll go through and look at what news might be interesting to me, or whoa, this is washed out. Rough. They must have washed out this road and put these rocks everywhere. So one of the things I looked up today was Harley put out an update on their Livewire. Now they're saying the range is 140 miles in the city, which that was one of the complaints. That's what I'm talking about, people coming around the corner. Gotta be careful. He wasn't doing nothing wrong, and neither was I, but you just gotta be careful. I have seen them come down this road like they're dirt tracking around these corners. But the Livewire now, they're saying 140 mile range in the city. And, you know, at first, the first I heard was 120. So, of course, they want to put that out there to let everybody know it'll be better than that. But that is in city, on mixed city and highway, up to 70 miles per hour. 88 miles is the range. Excuse me. They did put out a 0 to 60 number. It was 3 seconds. 3 seconds flat, 0 to 60. Which is quick. That's moving on. And what else I found that kind of goes along with that story that I thought was funny and cool was Eric Buell is back in the motorcycle business. And the name of it, he's partnered up with somebody with a bunch of money, and it's a foreign name. I don't know what it is, but I know their middle name is Frederick. But the name of the bike is just like Buell, but with an F on it. So it's Fuel, but spelled like Buell with an F instead of the B. But I thought it was cool that Eric Buell's coming out with two electric bikes, actually, called one's called the Fluid, and that's what they say is equivalent to a 125cc bike, and then they got the Flow, which is the stronger one. And Eric Buell, of course they'll have to work out the bugs. I don't know, usually first year anything, just like that Livewire. But what gets me, Eric Buell, he's I don't know if you ever followed him. I've been a fan of Eric Buell and his bikes. He comes up with amazing ways to do stuff, just like the front brake rotors on some of them, the oil in the frame, which I think Honda's done for a while, but oil in the frame, or fuel in the frame, oil in the swing arm, something like that. He's a very smart guy, and I don't like how Harley did Buell. So what I'm saying is, for the price on the fluid, they priced it out at, I want to say $3,500 to $3,900. That's the 125cc equivalent, so it's a smaller bike. Looked like it had decent range on it. See, I'm at 112. I think I'll ride up to Bay Minette. Had decent range and a good price point. The motors on both of them, I'm pretty sure, I know at least the fluid is on the rear wheel. So it's encased in a hub on the rear wheel. On the Flow, which is the faster one, it's priced out at $10,900 or $10,500. So Eric Buell's coming out with 2 electric bikes called the Fuell, with a just say almost $4,000 price tag, and a $10,000 price tag, $10,000 to $11,000 price tag, at close to the same time that Harley is bringing the Livewire to the market for 30 grand. Harley's also they bought out some company that makes kids electric scooters. They're going to have a couple of them. I don't know what all they're getting into, but I just thought it was kind of funny that Eric Buell was coming out with 2 electric bikes at a much better price point. It might not be even in the same class bikes. I'm not sure yet. Man, got a frog in my throat. Excuse me. But that's funny to me anyhow. I don't like how they did Buell and all that, but you know, I guess they had to do what they had to do. As far as if it ain't making enough money or whatever, then they got to do it. But Buell couldn't even keep his own name. I guess that was all part of the deal. But anyhow, I hope Eric Buell has good luck with it. Livewire is probably going to be a nice bike if you just got a short commute, or not too long of a commute to work and back. 30 grand, that's up to you if you want to spend that on a bike. I was really liking those I think you call it Altas that I looked at there in Georgia. If you watch a video from KTM World and Highland Off-Road Park, really nice bike. And the guy that was working up there, he said he really hated to see him go. He said he's not a tech guy. He don't normally like to see a bunch of tech on a dirt bike. But said he really liked that bike. And they had 2 left there. And like I said, if you was able to read that little short note I popped up there, BRP, which is Bombardier, bought some of the not content, but bought the rights to the technology, like in Alta batteries and other things that they wanted to use on their stuff, but they did not buy the tooling to continue to make the bike. So that says that they're not going to bring it back under their name or anything. They're going, I don't know what they'll do, make their own electric bike or use it on their spiders or whatever. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. Later.